Alright, hey guys, Jake here, back again on Trials Evolution with another video like the one I've done before, the extreme tracks, and this is all my extreme tracks again, but I've got brand new times. So I'm just going to go straight to the top one, and it's Truth Is Out There, and I'm just going to go through a bit of the new times, of how I've improved them as much as I can remember. So this is Truth Is Out There. This was a bit of a pain in the ass, because I had my time before on this and it was pretty decent. I didn't think it was that bad, and then I mean there was some mistakes like this part here, this big jump, like I couldn't do that before and I messed up there. Not too bad, about a second lost maybe because of the air time, but I mean other than that this time was pretty solid, and there I could have done a bit quicker because you can jump the whole thing off the board. But I mean, it don't really make much of a difference. So this time was fairly decent, but it was just a pain in the ass because I was trying to beat someone on my friends list, Janako's, his time, and it was quite a pain in the ass to beat. But I mean, I managed to beat it by just a little bit over 200 hundredths of a second. So that was a good time, top 200, which I was happy with. And then out of the pit, I can't even remember. I thought this was the same time as in my video, but then I just checked my video a minute ago, and this is actually nearly 3 seconds better than my time in the video from before. So I must have done this quite soon after doing that video, because this is one of my probably worst times on the extremes. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a good time. It's a solid time. I mean, I like just looking at my bike and gear, I know this is a pretty old time. But so again, I was just looking at this time, and it's a pretty solid time. I mean, I don't do anything overly courageous. What the fuck is courageous? But I don't do anything too sort of risky. I do everything how it's supposed to be done. I mean, I was just trying to do a tournament a minute ago, the hardest one in the game, and I was actually almost beaten this time in that tournament because this is the first track on it. So I could beat this time, but I'm not a big fan of Out of the Pit, so I don't think I'll do that track again. But good track, considering it's one of the easier ones, so it doesn't take very long to do, and it was a pretty decent time, 257 world ranking, which ain't too bad. And then Fishy Business, there we go, I beat my time. I was saying before in the last video my time wasn't that great. Well, me and Alex, or Janako's, were getting really competitive, because if you look at the last video, we were like in the, I was like 300 and something in the world, he was like 100 and something. Then I managed to beat him, and then he got to like 130 and beat me, and then we kept going back and forth. And then he got 81 in the world, and I was like, oh, can I be bothered to beat it? And then I managed to beat it. I gave it a go, and if he comes back at me and tries to beat my time, shit's going down, because I ain't trying to beat him this time. Because it was actually a really fun track. When I got the hang of everything, knew how to do each part, I was actually enjoying it. And the colour of this bike, I called it the rainbow bike. That was my little name for it, because I pretty much just made it a little random colours. So that was a good little thing to do. And I mean, see that part there on the board, like I was saying in the video before, if you've seen it, that is the quicker way of doing it. I managed to sort of pick up on how to do that, and I got it pretty solid. And this part, yeah, I front flipped that. It's not really faster, I don't think. Not a lot of the top people in the world do that. But I find it easier, it's a bit safer, because if you try and jump the whole thing without front flipping, chances are you might hit. And then here's the time I just done, about 10 minutes ago probably. It was not very long ago. I was like, so from the video before, I don't know where I was in the video before, I think I was at 200 and something. And then yesterday I beat my time and got to like 100 and something. And now I beat my time a minute ago and got it to 98 in the world. And I was just a minute ago, I was really happy with this time, because I was sort of listening to some music, just thinking I'll give it a go, because I've been enjoying this track since I last beat it, which was yesterday. I really enjoyed beating it, and it didn't take me that long. And this only took me about maybe 20 minutes to beat my time from yesterday, so I'm happy with this time. There's the quick way of doing it. And so that part there where I just sort of hit my back wheel on the pole and then front flip over is quite quick. And then here, this was the part which I've sort of learned how to do a bit now. And instead of having to roll all the way back like I did in the video before, you can just do it like that, but it's harder. And then this part here I didn't even stop for. And this, what I do here, where I jump backwards, and then I actually, if you look here, I bunny hop straight onto the metal container there. That's the first time I've ever done that. I've never really tried it, but I've seen it in replay, so I thought I'd give it a go whilst doing that time, and it did help me. So it's lucky I done that, otherwise it wouldn't have been a top 100 time. And the wreck, this again was a pretty good time, almost top 100, 103. I done this as well yesterday, I think, or it might have been the day before yesterday, and I mean, I thought it was a pretty solid time. It didn't actually take me too long to beat my time from before. It was because Alex Janakos, I'm not going to keep saying Alex and Janakos, his name's Alex, in case you haven't already figured out, but I mean Alex, he was saying to me, like, we get really competitive on this, and he was saying, oh dude, I think I could beat that time. That ain't his accent, but it's American accent. It's the best I've got. And so I sort of thought, shit, I think he might beat my time. I could see it being beaten, it wasn't that great, even though it was my best time from before. So I thought, you know, I'll go back and get a bit of a solid time on it. And he ain't that far off me, so Alex, if you're watching this, piss off. Don't try and beat my time. And Where the Ninja, a brand new time on this. I actually beat my time by like 8 or 9 seconds from before, and I done this on like my third go of trying it. No joke, no bullshit. I done it on, I think, my third, or it might have been my second. I think it was my third time, I'm pretty sure, of trying it again. And it's with the rainbow bike, of course. But see, I think the main thing, this game is a lot about mindset, how you think about doing things. And when I first ever tried to zero fault this, which is the time in the video before, I basically was really nervous, like, because it's a hard track. It's long. It's not too hard. It's just long, which makes you nervous because you really want to get it done. So that's where you make silly mistakes because you get really nervous. But then on this run, when I was trying to beat it again, I thought, who gives a shit? I've got nothing to lose. I'm just beating a time that I've done before, and if I don't beat it, I don't beat it. I can just go on, and I still had a pretty decent time. So because of that, because I wasn't nervous or anything, I was just thinking, oh, give it a go, it'd be a bit of fun. Then I managed to do it. Even there, I fucked up twice, so I could have had a much better time here. But I was happy with it. Beating my time from before by 8 or 9 seconds, whatever it was before, was pretty decent, I thought. And I mean, there's only really one thing I do differently from my last time. Well, actually, there's two things. There's this part in a minute where I hop on there and just quickly hop up that big log, and then this part where I make the whole jump. I think they're the only like new different things I do from my last time. Other than that, it's all pretty much the same. And this time isn't as risky as my time before, and I managed to do that big hop onto the metal container a lot faster than what I did before. But no, I don't really do anything too risky in this, but yeah, it's just a solid time. So I was happy with this, and I mean, I think I'm pretty sort of happy with all my extreme track times now. None of them really worrying me that much. I'd probably like to get out of the pit a bit better, because basically, I'll tell you what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get all my times to top 1,000 in the world on every track, not extremes. I've done that with extremes ages ago, but I'm trying to do that with all tracks, and I'm going to make videos on all of them. So the next ones I'll probably do the hard tracks. They're all already top 1,000, and this Inferno 3 time I beat just before that what's it called, fucking Dark City Run. This I just beat maybe about an hour ago. So it's because Black Hawk 8 was actually in front of me, and I was on, I think, like 51 seconds, same as Alex. So I managed to get down 6 seconds or 5 seconds something, whatever it was, which was pretty good. I was happy with that. But yeah, so I've done all the hard tracks. I've got them all to under 1,000, unless they've gone up now from last time I checked. I've done all the beginners. I'm pretty sure I'm in the top 1,000 for all them. I've got about 3 easy tracks to do, and I've got quite a lot of mediums. I'm not a big fan of the mediums. I would just really like the extremes and hards. I mean, I've got one hard track. I'm not going to say which one, because I think it'd be quite fun in the video. It's probably my happiest time on any track, and that is, it's 18th in the world, I think. Yeah, it was 15th in the world when I first done it, but it's gone up to 18th in the world now, which is a shame. But I was really happy with that time. And yeah, so expect some more trials from me soon. I'm going to be doing some multiplayer videos of me online, probably raging. Not all of them will be done like live com. Like this right now, I'm talking whilst watching it. But when I do the multiplayer, some of them I'll just record it and then talk over it. So I think that's it. And some more custom track walkthroughs will also be done there. But other than that, that's pretty much everything trials you'll be seeing from me soon. So all the other tracks, top 1000 times, multiplayer, and custom track walkthroughs, and that's probably going to be it. So, and I might do some tutorials. So if you want extreme track tutorials, it'll only be extreme tracks I'll do. But if you want tutorials on how to do them, how to do them first, so like how to do each obstacle and basically get to the goal of 0 fault in there, and I'm gonna do in the same video. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do how to get a quick time. I'm gonna show you how to do each obstacle fast, and then I will show you my time, and you can eventually learn to 0 fault it, do it quickly, and then hopefully compete with me, which would be good because I love that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you got trials, feel free to add me. There's my gamer tag right there, I'm WebbyX. And yeah, just like the video, it really helps me out. Comment, favourite it, just jizz on your keyboard, whatever you want to do, it's fine by me. And yeah, and like my Facebook fan page, like I always say, because it helps me out, and it's a good way to get connected with any active subscribers that I have. So yeah, alright guys, peace!